Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Extreme Desert Challenge episode 59. So let's get going. Last episode we managed to do a great big amount of healing on a lot of our pawns, which is fantastic. So Quell has her nose back. Someone asked me what real advantage that has. Was curious if people flirt with her more or not. So the way attractiveness, sort of the way pawns get... Well, this isn't a game mechanic video, obviously, but the way pawns interact with one another is essentially on a few traits like bloodlust, which drives pawn interaction, but then also things like attractiveness and compatibility. Now, attractiveness is driven from age, gender, health conditions, like if they have the flu or they're really injured, they'll be less attractive. But some permanent injuries, like a missing nose, don't actually, believe it or not, affect attractiveness, even though it drives disfigurement. This is just not the way the game works, as strange as that is. So, all that giving her a nose back will do is make people like her a little bit more, and as a result, not slight or insult her as much. CC in the Black Lake series is staggeringly ugly, and as a result, she gets insulted a lot. A lot of pawns don't like her for the reason that she's just basically staggeringly ugly, and as a result, you'll just get a lot more insulted, which is unfortunate because she's also the matron medic of the group. So it's a little counterproductive to be insulting the person that... Or no, she's not the medic, but she's the warden. I digress. Let's focus on this. So one thing I wanted to do is to head down to the AI Persona Core. I have no idea what's in store for me there, so I need to definitely be ready for just about anything. There is the possibility that it is something dangerous or powerful. I also got Ship Reactor. We don't quite have enough plasteel for that. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. But it is something I ought to add to the ship. Anyway, we will need, like I said, a little bit more plasteel. Luckily, this node or whatever has not run dry. But it will soon, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm just looking around the base. I don't think he's a pacifist, so I was wondering about that. I jumped over to just see. Milla just wanted to basically treat him like a punching bag, and that's fine. Ooh, she bit off your... You must have flipped her off or something, because she bit off your finger. I'll give him real meds. It's also kind of funny that, he lost a finger from it. I'm not going to patch him back up. He's a rather useless individual here, if you remember. He's a decent crafter, but we have two crafters that are significantly better than him. And he's a pacifist, so that's not particularly all that useful in this community. Unfortunately for me, I definitely have enough uranium and advanced components and all that for this ship. Just waiting on the rest of the plasteel. Looks like we're out of mechs to melt, so it's going to have to be from either trade or something else. So the only tip I got here was from Ezra Fuzzlestein, which said that Mudge doesn't have a statue and pretty much everyone else does. The reason why Earth and Philly have two is because I tried to have the mood of a very nice room outweigh Earth's need for a really bad room because they're in a relationship. Didn't really work, mind you, but that was at least the attempt. So now that everyone has had their daily rest, I think what I'm going to do is send Quell, Santiago, Earth, and O'Connell southbound once they all wake up. Just waiting on O'Connell here. And they're going to figure out what's in that ancient danger. Santiago will be really good at running in and out. If there needs to be some brawling, Quell will be there. And O'Connell and Earth are very good shooters, and those Lancers are going to be pretty useful here. So let's select all of them. Select barely any food at all. Maybe a little bit more food. Oh, 0.8 days. We'll give them some lavish too. We'll give them 6 lavish. And just in case, some meds. All right, and then the restrictions. Ooh, that doesn't look right. All right, let me just copy and paste. The restrictions for meals. Let's go ahead and fix that. So that was all food. All food. Earth will be on all food, and O'Connell. And that way they'll actually eat the survival meals. Now once I get a new crop of rice up, we might be able to make some additional survival meals. It's kind of long overdue. And they are immediately resting, which is weird because their rest should be pretty much fulfilled. But the game doesn't really care about the... Oh, Quell's Luciferium is going to need to be satisfied. She should have some on her, though. She doesn't, and I'm not sure why. I believe she was set up to carry one on her. We can ship one to her if need be, but yeah, we were set to carry one in her inventory. Let's hope that doesn't pose a problem. Why are you all still resting? You shouldn't be. Lazy louts. Okay, so we're cutting stone. Omni, I'm just going to take you off of crafting altogether. We don't need to deal with that. Now, I don't want these caves to connect. That would be less than ideal. Okay, finally they're moving. We did get another large statue. It is a good one, and that can go right into Mudge's bedroom. I have no idea why he's harvesting like that. Seems a little strange to me, but what would I know? Okay, so here we are. I have no idea if this is an ambush or not. It just said threat unknown. All right, Santi, head for the door. Oh, there's nothing here. Says that it will be automatically reformed, which means there's no threat. I won't even bother. Okay, reform and head north. And now they have an AI persona core for free. That was way less of a fight than I was expecting. Wasn't sure if I was going to need to send backup, but nope. Just rolled right over them. So we have none of the uranium, advanced components, or plasteel loaded in. Probably because we don't have the plasteel, so we're just not continuing that. Okay, why are you harvesting like this? And I will fix you. Because you're set to haul really, really, really highly. That would explain a lot. Explain why we're doing a lot of silly tasks. I don't know why I said it like that for so long. We'll have to fix it once they all get back. Yes, here we go. And Milla is starving. Quell has Luciferium unmet. Yeah, I'm not sure why she didn't travel with some on her. It's luckily not super urgent. Oh, she's not even going for Luciferium yet. What I will do is change their food restrictions back to all correct. Okay, she's taken it. And she is not crazy anymore. I think what I want is her to deep drill the plasteel. So, areas. What I will do is add this to the home zone. And then home zone restrict quell. And that way she'll not go... okay, let's get this... let's get it done. Is this a home zone up here? Did I restrict quell? No, I restricted Omni. That would make total sense. Well, it's good to know that there's a near endless amount of steel up there. Steel is not something we're going to have to deep drill for. I'm going to definitely mine out some gold before we switch gears back to plasteel because we are super low on gold. And that is a factor for making advanced components. No gold, no advanced components. It's really just that simple. Now, if we're making a reactor down here, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to tie this into the power grid, which doesn't take a lot of work. In fact, let's go this way. You don't bring it all the way there and then not build it. So once the reactor's up and running, we will have an extra, it's a paltry amount of power, but an extra little amount of power for free in the base. Ooh, a party. Philly, go attend it. Earth, go attend it. Okay. Jay and Jenny, go attend it. Party, I actually really like parties because you have the chance to raise moods up to a point of inspiration. Or at least it can help you get there. And a Psychic Soothe will help as well. I guess Cassandra here has a lot of mercy on me or something. I like it. I'm not going to complain. Has a lot of dead buggies. It's easy to forget that they're all the way down here. I don't always remember that we've got stuff there. So Omni's potential relationships. Let's see. Not likely Milla either. What's the age difference? 32 and 45. Not ridiculous. Not that close either. The closer they are to age, the more likely there is for a relationship. It's not perfect. Certainly you can have a giant age difference, but Just like I said, more likely. Doesn't drive everything now. Oh boy, quite a mother load here. And Quell's down here getting the gold. Ugh. Okay, that was gross. I couldn't stop her in time. Definitely going to babysit, or really, rather, what I'll do is a bunch of all foods here. Survival meals and lavish alike. Roman, I have no idea why you did that, but that's on you, buddy. I was changing the food priorities and you just happened to eat raw meat. Alright, let's get plasteel. Earth. I love how the aesthetic is like, ooh, lavish meals. Oh well. Why is he in pain? Oh, he has the torso cut, doesn't he? An old torso cut. Alright, 280 out of about 200. Still working on it. Now, unfortunately, we're headed into summer. It's just got a little bit too hot for the camels to be comfortable. But what I will do is one last quick run. I will send Santi out with the camels. Because although it's teeter-tottering on being too hot for them, we're not quite there yet. And what I'll do is I'll bring my Go Juice, maybe 100 Psychic Tea, 80. I'll do less. What else? Looking at all of my stuff. Healer and Res Serum. I love that. Gives me some wiggle room for mistakes. Not that I plan on making any, but if they were to happen. Alright, I'm going to get rid of this advanced steel helmet. We just really haven't used it ever. I don't really know what I'm trading for. I'm just sort of looking. That's enough for a round trip. Onward, lads. Looking for a kidney, I guess. Would be best case scenario. Alright, this rice is ready to harvest. There we go. Now back to real meals. Let's change the restrictions once again to no lavish or travel. And the issue is they're immediately making kibble as a result. Let's get rid of this kibble, not all of it, but lower it to 100. Or lower it to 150. That's enough to fill this shelf. Because that's pretty much where all our rice is going. Hay would be a lot more efficient of a crop if it only grew in hydroponics. Now what I can do with this other drill is to explore some of the other things to mine around here. I'm really actually surprised that I don't have an inspiration at this point, given how absolutely high everyone's moods are just about. Alright, Mr. Mudge. And she's resting. Okay. So this drill was gold. Okay, we'll call it gold. This is gold 1. So copy settings. Well, it's, I guess not technically there. 2 things of gold. Because I do need to find some additional plasteel. We have silver here, gold, plasteel. Oh, here's some more plasteel. I'm just going to leave it there. Works for me. I wish it was a larger amount of it. But that will work for now. See, you really don't need rest. And yet you rest. Something I'm bothered by. That's one of the problems with having a sort of the night owl sleeping schedule, is because we do sleep during the hottest hours of the day, caravanning gets all screwed up once we go caravanning. Okay, they're at Elegant City. And got a bunch of drugs to trade. Let's see. They do have some luciferium. And I'll buy as much luciferium as I can, I suppose. 9 of them? That's pretty good. Thanks for the drug trade. We'll just have to keep that up. Another run of psychoid would be good. We're just about out of normal meat. And we're pretty close to having the plasteel we need for the ship, which is very cool. Senti probably didn't need to send the camels for that trade trip, but oh well. Well, Miss Storyteller, if there was ever a time to send me, you know, some camels to come attack me, possibly, now would be the time. Okay, this is almost mined out. Then we can hope that here or here, possibly, or maybe down here, we'll have some plasteel. Plasteel tends to be smaller nodes. Santi is starving. Oh. Yikes. I'll have to fix that pronto. Oh, great. Milking them again like that. Cranking out some meds. This brings the luciferium back up to 14. A little bit more comfortable, I guess. And we've definitely hauled the plasteel down. So we're about to get this reactor going. Maybe Roman, you aren't the best choice. Look at them, idle pawns. All right, what I will do is aim for inspirations. So if you're wondering, oh, you'll never get work done this way. You don't actually do recreation all the time. Once your rec meter is filled, you work. So it's not much of an issue to fill up the meter like that. It's fine. There's our persona core. So the ship computer will need one of those. And the sensor cluster. Maybe I won't put those there. So this is all the pods we need, and if we were to bring camels, which I guess I will, it'll look like this. A little silly, but you know, it's a very makeshift ship that we're making in a desert. So what can I say about it? It ain't perfect. Looking at our dwindling stockpile of veggies and meat, we're definitely going to have to change over to insect as a primary protein source, which is gross, but the way of the future, I guess. I've been told. You have most of the uranium already delivered. So all this rest of the uranium is combat uranium, which is cool. That makes it sound metal, man. Combat uranium. But you all know what I mean. Uranium used to fire at things. Okay, maybe I've over-recreated them. Their moods certainly aren't, but I'll give them some extra hours. Right now, before they had 2 hours, they'll have double that. And an item stash quest. Maybe it's something cool. Tech prof is not really needed considering I'm researching the last big tech I need. The hyperweave's not bad, and the advanced components aren't bad. There's 7 sleeping mechanoids there, but this is really far away. But, as I always do, I'm probably going to volunteer Santiago for it. So sleeping mechanoids you can get through with some effort. So we are definitely depleting our component and advanced component stocks. That's to be expected. So let me count this out right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 13. So here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, I did my math right. Y'all would not let it down if I didn't. I'd be stuck, embarrassed for life. Okay, so we have the survival meals. Miss Santiago, I'm going to pause you there. Give you all the meals and maybe some wake up and psychite teas and meds. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to need. And then set her food up again to all food. Bon voyage. Really should have a sleeping roll for her, but I'm bad, so I don't. So sleeping mechs, as long as you don't get too close, don't give you much of a problem. Alright, so let's see. Wow, they really having a fun time here. They're all Lancers, though. Like, I almost want to pick a fight just because it might be winnable. Alright, pick up everything. Oh boy. We're fine. They got pissed. But she'll dodge and weave and make it out. Haha. Whew. Let's just say my heart rate is a little higher than normal right now when that thing woke up and then when my shield broke. But hey, we got out. We got out. And we have a bunch of stuff with us. Drug policies. New policy. Take wake up. I want her to take the wake up so she's a little bit faster getting home. There we go. Good. And now select the drug policy, or rather delete the drug. Okay. Give her beer and tea time. No, beer and tea time. And then delete take wake up. I don't want her to keep taking wake up. That will ultimately be fatal. Yeah, Omni, if you're all the way down here, would it be crazy to actually do the job? I'm thinking it wouldn't. So, as for ship parts, we'll also need to get the reactors, which we're getting, like, literally right now. Or almost right now. I guess Philly's asleep. A pirate merchant flying overhead. Now, that Santiago's out, I guess Mudge, you are the trader. So, sorry, I gotta wake up. Just checking what they have. They have a power claw, but I don't really have any money, so that's kind of a problem. Ironically, they have boomalopes, and that would really do me well on my other series, but not so much here. But in trying to trade with them, I did realize that I am just about out of time. So if you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. If you would like to chat, I'm on Discord. You can always reach me there. And I hope you all tune in next time. Thank you all for watching. Adios.